I think it's our most sacred document. And I think that if we don't adhere to the Constitution, we start changing it too much, we're kind of turning ourselves into something brand new instead of, what would you call America? I would call America the bright light of opportunity and hope into a dark world. That's what I think. Hey, how are y'all? Hey, do you think people are as divided as the media might want us to believe we are? Ah, bienvenue, j'espère que vous avez une bonne visite. Ah bon, yeah. All right, they're French. Hey, est-ce qu'il y a la liberté en France maintenant? Okay. They say yes, even though they had fires in their stock exchange in France. I asked in French, est-ce qu'il y a la liberté en France? Is it that there's liberty and freedom in France? And they said yes, even though they burned their stock exchange just a few weeks ago because they raised the retirement age. You know, but that may or may not have been on your newsfeed. But you can Google it. You can watch French live videos of them burning their stock exchange because they raised the retirement age, which is interesting, right? In fact, I think that the tech companies whose servers are based in the United States and California got some requests to like censor some of the free speech of the people who were doing that. And I think that we may have let that speech go through, which led to the French burning their own stock exchange because the retirement age was raised again. You know, so in addition to what we saw with the Arab Spring, we also saw Germany, Netherlands, Canada, and the United States have large social protests in the last couple of years. And I don't just mean like the George Floyd stuff. I mean like the stay-at-home healthcare stuff, right? There were some pretty significant social responses to revocations of liberty and freedom, we'll just say. All right, liberty and freedom being revoked, the people responded and said, hey, that's not okay with us, just as the colonists said, just as our founding fathers said when they met on these streets, probably on the bars in these streets, right? In this building and in this building over here, right? That's what the colonists were talking about. Hey, we never had these taxes before, now we have Navigation Act, Townsend Act, Stamp Act, Tea Act, right? They're shaking us down pretty hard. We're being thrown into trials where we don't even have judges, right? This is what the colonists say. They didn't even have the 4th Amendment to protect them. They didn't have a 6th Amendment to protect them. You know what I mean? What's up? How are you? Hey, I'm good, but can I ask you a quick question? All right, tell my friends. What's up? What's up, bro? Philly won Dukes last night, so I'm happy. I'm trying to show people, like, true America. So my question is, what can we do? What's your message to America? How can we be better? Break down some little
Bring
barriers.
everybody together, black, whites, everything.
That's right.
Good.
That's right. Cool. Thank you. Have a great day. All right. Bring everybody together and just be cool. And eat cheesesteaks. All right. That was cool. All right. So they heard me talking about, you know, our history. They just couldn't stay away. So it's important that we know this stuff. Okay. I know I've given you some energy earlier, but it's important that we know this stuff, right? This is what our country is based on. This is the foundation of the United States. And so now when people get upset and say, hey, you know, we don't have access to our constitutional freedoms like our First Amendment, or, you know, many people who have been arrested in the last 2 years haven't been able to get trials because of backups in Department of Justice. And DC magistrate judges have written about this publicly. You know, they've written about how there are potentially impactful backlogs in people being able to access a free, fair, public trial. You know, many people who are being held, you know, can't even get a trial. And I don't just mean in the United States, in DC, but I also mean in Iran. And you heard me on a live stream exactly 2 weeks ago tell you about how there were some articles saying Marines were being sent, you know, over towards Iran, and that Iran had been taking over some oil tankers and the Navy had to get involved to help protect those ships. And I said, I'll tell you what, I'll bet this is all just a distraction and we're about to send Iran billions of dollars again, like we did in 2015 and 2016 when President Obama was in charge. So not only wire transfers of hundreds of thousands of dollars, but $1 billion on a pallet, almost $3 billion to Iran. And now $6 billion are going to Iran, but we got 4 hostages freed. And I named each one of those hostages, and We talked about the policy actor perspectives between Iran and the United States of America, right? Why in the world would the United States pay Iran billions of dollars with a B